Payback is this Sunday, and I know on this channel we did what we thought was the final card, but there's two matches that are out of the card. One of them, which I knew was going to happen, but I didn't want to speculate on when it would happen because there's been rumors about it, and we'll get to it a little later. But first off, it's a very easy one. The Bella Twins against Naomi and Tamina. Tamina has been out for about a year due to I don't remember if it was a torn ACL or something with the ACL. I don't remember exactly what it was, but that is probably my best guess of what happened. And ever since then, Naomi had a very dark, no pun intended, but a very dark, conniving, manipulative, just great heel turn in general. And I love it. I mean, it's something Naomi has really needed. She's probably one of the most athletic women, if not the most athletic person on the goddamn roster, regardless if it's male or female. And she's been treated like a jobber, a funkadactyl, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's a fuckadactyl as far as I'm concerned. But with that being split up, and with Naomi attacking Paige last month to get a title shot at, I believe it was Extreme Rules, which didn't work out for her, there's only one of two ways this can go. Personally, I would rather have this match be a title match. That's just me. But there's two ways you can go with this. One of them is an obvious choice. Probably not the most popular one, but the most obvious one. It's obviously Naomi needs to get a win. And it's not popular not because of that. But the fact is, we are in Baltimore this Sunday. Payback is in Baltimore. And regardless of what you feel about Baltimore, or black people for that matter, I don't care about race, religion, whatever, I don't care. But the fact is, we're in Baltimore. And unless you want to have another riot, you will have Naomi and Tamina win this match. And I hate booking like that. I hate predicting like that. But the fact is, with Baltimore, there have been several riots, several things, not just because of black people. And there's nothing wrong with black people at all. I mean, hell, some of my best friends are black, but still. There's nothing wrong. The fact is, we've had Ferguson. We have had Baltimore. We have had a million shooting of black children, black teenagers, and black adults. There's one guy that couldn't breathe, another guy that couldn't breathe, several shootings. The fact is, you have to make a nigger win. It's that simple. I hate saying that, but that is the fact, that you have to have Naomi and Tamina win this match. And plus, they need to get the win back. If you want to have this feud go for several months, you need to make her pin the champion. And finally, a match that I didn't think I would want to see, and I still personally don't want to see, but it's an interesting match, and I'm to say the least. You have, and I realized this a couple weeks ago, you have the Eater of Worlds versus Feed Me More. Bray Wyatt versus Ryback. And personally, this is not something I would want Bray Wyatt to be booked in after the amazing Undertaker storyline, the Undertaker feud. I don't know if you'd call it a feud, it was just a match to WrestleMania, but just that in itself was amazing, it was brilliant. And the fact that you have him so far down the card, and I'm not saying Ryberg is a mid-carder or anything, but you're comparing ice cream to horse manure. You are comparing the Undertaker to Ryback. I don't think that's a good comparison at all. That's actually insulting. But I mean, you're not having anything for Bray, you're not having anything for Ryback. You might as well put him in a match. I mean, this is pretty much what this match is, and I hope that Bray gets his win back at Payback. I mean, he was barely anywhere ever Extreme Rules. He was barely any. I mean, he got injured at which probably had something to play with that because he got injured in the match or before the match with Taker at WrestleMania. But the fact here is, Bray Wyatt will win this match. If Ryberg wins, I will be very shocked and surprised. And Payback is this Sunday, so we'll just see if the riots actually hold on, because there's one more thing. Like I said last time, the fact that we're in Baltimore, anything can happen. And that's been said God knows how many times in the wrestling business. But we are in a town in Baltimore, Maryland, that has had several riots, several shootings, to the fact where the Bloods, Crips, LA Kings, and several other things to where they're called the purple stuff at that point. and I hate saying that for purple stuff because of the Sunny D commercial, but goddamn, the gang name is right now is Purple Stuff, and the fact that you have purple stuff going around right now, and you have all this shit going down, let's just hope that WWE actually books correctly. You have black people on this card, not just Naomi, but the New Day. I actually want to make sure I'm saying this right. You have the New Day, not Nikki Bella, she could be black for all we care. God damn. But with that ass and shit, but damn, you have Naomi, you have the New Day, and I think that's it you have to worry about. Well, I take that back, because John Cena is obviously the blackest man in WWE, so there will be a right on that, I know that much, because even black people don't want Cena to win. But it will happen. But just for God's sake, move the pay-per-view somewhere else. You moved WrestleMania 7 because of bomb threats, for fuck's sake. Move it somewhere else, make it happen, and please stop fucking being ignorant people. God, what the fuck is wrong with our world that a pay-per-view will be destroyed before it even begins? You know, you can have Vegas bets at this point for this shit. And for those who are betting, I am betting Riot.